Hello folks, today the place I'm gonna tell you is one of the most beautiful parts of Antalya. Yeah, I'm talking about Side. Before all the good natures of the town, let's look at its history first. And in the meanwhile, you will be looking to photos of this perfect city in the background. Side is located in the region of Pamphylia in Anatolia, and was both a prosperous Asian trading center in Hellenistic and Roman times, and a base for Cilician pirates in the 1st and 2nd century before Christ. One of the first things you notice on arrival at the site is that modern Side is a tourist town. However, it's also one of the best preserved classical sites in Turkey. The ancient city of Side is found on a small peninsula measuring about 1 kilometer by 400 meters. Strabo tells us that the city of Side was founded around 7th century before Christ by Greek colonizers. The natural geography of the area made it an ideal place in Anatolia for trade and a harbor. Side has a history of great influence and personality. In 333 before Christ, Alexander the Great occupied the site and introduced the population to Hellenistic culture, which became the dominant tradition until the 1st century before Christ era. Side is a site with a long history, which has left behind numerous buildings and ruins for us. The most complete ruin at Side is the theater complex, which is the largest in the Roman style. It could seat around 50,000 people. The State Agora is still visible within the sand dunes of the eastern beach at Side. It's an amazing sight, surrounded by columns which held a giant cross in the center during the Byzantine period. It would have been decorated with copies of Greek statues, some of which remain on display in the Side Museum. There may also have been a library at this site. The ancient harbor was constructed during the Hellenistic period and is located on the southeast part of the peninsula next to the temples of Athena and Apollo, which are still standing in part on the beaches of Side. The museum at Side is located in what was once a 5th century before Christ era bath complex. The range of statues and coins, in addition to the gardens, the view, and collection of inscriptions is wonderful. The statues are well preserved and the inscription is well cared. Enough of the history, right? History is interesting, but more of it can be boring too. Now, let's look at today's Side. Today, Side is a major tourist resort with its sandy beaches and great hotels. It offers history, sea, and some vacation, and many water sports activities. Nearby Aspendos Theatre and Perga sites, Manavgat River, and the city of Antalya are easily reachable. And its population. If you go Side one day, don't be surprised by there are no Turkish words, because half of the population is tourists. Side has 30% Russians, 10% British and 5% Germans, so you can easily improve your language here and meet some other nationalities. It feels a little weird at first as a Turk, because in your country your language is not spoken, but don't worry, you'll get used to it. Alright, here is the end of the video. Thank you for listening to me. I hope you like my observations about this awesome place and its history. And if you wonder would I recommend you to go Side, I totally would. Thank you for listening again.